Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to be taking a look at another Haruna cam, Love Bites related material here. This is from the USA Tour last year, 2024. It's a drum cam. I assume that we're going to be getting about a minute per song of her performing various songs. And I know that this is the same uploader whose video we looked at last time when it was the Europe Tour from last year, Europe and UK, I think. And that was really, really nice. He featured 4 songs in there, and we got to see how Haruna handled each one on drums. And it was really an amazing sight to see. It was mind-boggling, actually, to see what she was doing, and so consistently. He did a great job with that one. I thought we should do the same. We should take a look at his USA Tour compilation. So this is the same amount of time, too. It's about 7 minutes long. Adrian, what'd you think about the last one?
I think they did show like Haruna's feet with like the sneakers on them.
On occasion, we got to see that, yeah. The sneakers, yeah, sneaker cam.
Yeah, the sneaker cam. You just see her feet going,
I mean, if she were a duck, she'd be going 100 miles an hour on the pond, like kind of a thing. So it was amazing. But okay, all right. So with that, let's go ahead and check this out, and we'll talk about it after. Okay, holy cow. That's all I have to say. I think I said this last time. That's about the fastest 7 minutes I've ever spent watching these snippets of the 4 songs from the USA tour. What did you think, Adrian?
I'm thinking, how the heck does she do it? I mean, mouthing the lyrics, smiling, bobbing her head left and right, while playing these insane drums.
Yep.
And spinning the sticks.
Yep.
And I think she even blew a kiss to the audience at one point.
Sounds right.
Stand and Deliver or something like that in the beginning of that. And I mean, you can tell she's really enjoying herself here.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's totally amped up for this. And yet she stays, she doesn't seem to injure herself very much that I've heard of, And we saw from that last one especially, you could finally actually see some part of her legs. That was the one thing I was missing in this, is that there weren't any bass pedal cams, like no foot cams. So we couldn't see that amazing action. But you could see with their legs, there was actually a lot more going on her feet than on her hands. So, yeah, it's great up here. She's doing everything, and it's wild, and it's great, and it's always right in time, and it's just amazing to behold. But then you realize, well, that's just half the show. That's even less than half the show. It just amazes me that she's able to do that and do it so well at that speed.
The galloping hooves, the locomotive, the jackhammer, you get it all here.
Yeah, and this is really what the entire set is like. For a Love Bites set, they're pretty much all speedy songs. They might throw a slower one in there somewhere, but generally it's pretty fast. So that was Rising first from Los Angeles. Then We the United, I didn't catch where that was from. Stand and Deliver, San Francisco. And then Glory to the World in Atlanta. So the Stand and Deliver had me laughing a little bit because the camera was mounted to a cymbal stand. So every time she hit the cymbal, it felt like you were getting a hit in the face or something. Like the thing went back, like it actually moved. It was like she went poof, right on your head, which was an interesting effect, but. And I understand why she put it there. You notice they're playing smaller venues for the most part right now in America. Why, I do not know. But that means that the camera has to be somewhere other than, say, behind her, where you might get a better view of all of her limbs at once as she's working, and why it's often off to the side and not necessarily that far away from the drum kit either. Like she doesn't even have much room to move it back. So that's why we're not getting many of the foot cams. But still, very, very impressive stuff. I just mind-boggling every time. She's like an idling motor all the time.
It's amusing also how you can faintly hear the other instruments sometimes.
That's right. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I recognize the songs by now, but
yeah, just getting to see the whole drum thing.
Yeah,
up close and everything.
Really cool stuff.
Good to see.
Yeah. Agreed. All right, folks. Well, why don't you give your thoughts on that? And if you've got other drum cam compilations or even just a good drum cam in general of a song, of a gig, whatever, from Love Bites Haruna, then leave that below. Actually, we don't mind seeing them from any really interesting drummer. So if there's a favorite drummer of yours who does this and we can see what they're doing, by all means, let us know about it. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us today. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you later.